So it's time to do a review of the Maxxis Aggressor. So I've had this tyre on for quite a while. It's EXO, so not a double down. I was going to get a double down, but I had the EXO laying around, so been meaning to test this tyre forever. Kinda was into it, not really into it, and I'd ridden it on a couple of different bikes, just briefly in a 2.3, which was okay. Didn't really inspire me with too much confidence. This is a 2.5 WT Aggressor, EXO TR, so it's just a dual compound. They only make them in a dual compound, as far as I know. I've had it, majority of the riding I've been doing on it has been dry trails, fast trails, loose trails, steep trails, pretty much everything. And now that the winter's come in, I've had a pretty good opportunity to get it in the wet stuff. So today's probably the wettest, well, not the wettest, but it's the muddiest I've ridden. Out here at Horsey's, did a couple of runs of Death Track, which is wicked in this weather. It's got plenty of grip. But we just did Bone Shaker as well, which is quite slick at the bottom and kind of muddy and chops up a little bit. So a good test to see if this thing holds up in the wet, which is kind of where I thought the weakness would be. Now, if we have a look, I picked up plenty of mud. Have a look at in the bike itself. I picked up a fair bit of gunk. Little bit of gunk in the tyre itself. I've just done a little bit of a lap up the road to clear it a little bit. But even when I actually put it down, I slipped on a route and put it down in a kind of slow speed spot. So I picked up a lot of mud trying to get back up to speed, which generally means no traction. It cleared well, cleared pretty quickly. The grip was fine. It's confidence inspiring, feels great. I like the 2.5, I like the size of the 2.5. The 2.3 is definitely not quite big enough for me, I think. I'm really liking these bigger tyres at the back, so I might even put a 2.4 DHR2 on the back next. I like the High Roller 2 in the 2.3, that was pretty cool in the double down. But I reckon a DHR2 is going to go back on the back here. Being an EXO, I thought I was going to rip it, honestly. It's been on here for ages now, it's been on here for quite a while, and no tears, no holes, no issues whatsoever. So very impressed with that. I've never burped it. The EX511's holding up strong. I'm not losing any tension. So I'll touch on that a little bit more later, because I did do an initial review and it didn't get high praise, but we've got a bit of an update there. So Aggressor 2.5 WT, very happy with it. Like I said, I wasn't sure if it was going to be any good, and it was essentially just going to be a short term chuck it on. It won't be that good. And I'll take it back off and go back to what I'm used to. But it climbs really, really well. It's really free to climb. I love having a dual compound on the back. I think my perfect tyre would be double down DHF dual compound, but they only make them in a 3C. So on the back, I'd go a double down DHF dual compound 2.5. That would be the absolute ultimate back tyre, I think. But they only do the dual compound in EXO, and maybe in a downhill casing. So Maxxis, get onto that, double down, dual compound more of your tyres, because pretty much all your tyres make really good back tyres. I don't know what else to say about this tyre. It's been wicked. It's been really, really good. It holds on, it brakes well. It doesn't track excellent, which is kind of what you want on the back. I like the DHF because it tracks really, really well on the back, but it's a little bit harder to get loose. So, and it's a little bit slower to climb on. The speed, it holds speed well. Being a big bag like the 2.5 and it's quite a large tyre, it's got good cushion. I've got the cush core in there, obviously, and man, Aggressor definitely exceeded my expectations. So it's on the patrol. This thing's absolutely swinging. Got the DHF max grip at the front. So I've actually just got a couple of new tyres from V Tyre Company. They've sent me front and a rear tyre. So I'm going to try them out. I've got the Flow Snap, and I can't remember what the other one was for the back, but I'll suss it out. I'll chuck them on and we'll see how we go. So, but for now, Aggressor gets my tick of approval in the 2.5, not so much the 2.3. So if you're thinking about it, double down Aggressor on the back, it'd be wicked. And it's a dual compound in the double down as well. So don't hesitate. In the mud, it wasn't too bad. I'm surprised. Like I said, that's where I thought the weakness would be. I really, really thought it was going to struggle. In the wet and in the slick, I thought it was just going to, no good. It was going to slide around everywhere. But it is killer. So Aggressor, thank you very much. You're a wicked tyre. and you'll stay on until I tear you apart. So obviously I'll put these V tyres on, but that'll be a back tyre I go back to until I tear it. Sweet.